Ni hao, and welcome back to the Chinese campaign. So, we're trying to do this invasion here of North Borneo. It's going to be another 2 months. Hopefully, in that time, Austria-Hungary will take the rest of Borneo, so I can then go on and invade it too. The chance of success is only 28% though, but I think that's because Austria has some ships in the circle. I should definitely have enough tonnage. I got almost 10 times the minimum requirement, so I think the chance of success should be a little bit higher than 28%. Let's see, I ended up with 2 light cruisers here. I guess they can head down here, add themselves to the circle. There we go. Let's go next month. All right. Tension is tensioning all over. Britain and Austria-Hungary now at war. Let's sink a couple of okay, it didn't sink them, but anyway, Japanese submarines. Sank 8 Japanese transports. Saved some crew. And one of my DDs actually took some mine damage. But that's what they are there for. Belgium wants to buy a Sheen class battleship. Not for that kind of profit. And Austria took Borneo. And now my army is also trying to take the Liaodong Peninsula. Spain took Gibraltar. Okay. Yeah, the army is actually going to take that. Anyway, what's my chance here now? 89%. That's a little bit better. Let's just bump that up to 100%, shall we? Add some more cruisers to the mix. It should be enough. Japan still trying to take Bangladesh. And yes, as someone suggested, might as well just let them take it. I did want that battle a few episodes ago just because they had some battleships. And it was a fun fight. So it was worth it from that perspective. Also, I looked around. And the German battleship that just disappeared, it is, where was it? It was here in one of these ports. Has it left, yeah, here it is now. Okay. So it must have gotten damaged by mines or maybe some submarines or something. And teleported back to port for repairs. I think that's probably what happened. 61% here. That is fine. I mean, considering the army is going to take it anyway. Let's do the battle here. Aurora. Once again, fighting a Japanese light cruiser. Okay, it's the one with all the torpedoes. Let's go. It's the basically a Kitakami class when you think about it. So I'm a little bit faster, and I think I got quite a bit more firepower. And they are not trying to run because that has thankfully been fixed. Aurora firing away. Let's see, what's the best ammo type here? 1 inch? I think AP. At least when we get a little bit closer. I don't have a lot of AP pen on these because I've got, let's see, semi-ballistic. So let's get a little bit closer and then force AP as the ammo choice. And the HE seems to be working. Yeah, my ship is doing a pretty good job at selecting its own ammo, so... Let's see, like there. It's quite an attractive looking light cruiser the Austrians gave me, I gotta say. Just need to keep an eye on those torpedoes. We are in range, but they are very slow torpedoes, so when they factor in the lead, that's probably why they don't launch. I don't think I'm gonna need my torpedoes, because this thing is just getting gunned down. Before it disappears, let's take a look at it. It's a nifty looking boat, really. Especially with all those torpedoes. And it actually has some pretty decent guns as well. Firing standard AP. Let's see, you're worth 575 million. Okay. If it was a very cheap ship, I would probably have liked to, there it goes, take a couple of them as war operations after the war. But not when it's that expensive. Alright, and also, one thing that I kind of missed in the patch notes, but has thankfully been fixed, is look at the log now. I can actually scroll down and view the entire thing. That's a pretty nice change. That is a pretty nice change indeed. You can like see what all the different nations are doing, and not just what ends up at the top of the log at the start of each turn, because the rest just gets lost. So that was that. Yeah. Negative monthly balance. But I've got enough money in the bank that I really don't need to care about that just yet. But it's sooner or later I will have to do something about it. Now let's see if some of these refits can finally be applied. Oleg can finally be refit. There we go. And let's see, where are you? Where are you, Oleg? There. Well, Admiral Istomin is the ship name. Oleg class. 6 months. Let's see, where is Chubin? There you are. 2 months commissioning. So yeah, I need to keep some shipbuilding capacity free for when I want to apply that refit, because that's 90,000 tons. Alright, march on. And I do think I took North Borneo now. Let's see. No negotiations with Japan. Let's sink. Yeah, we did sink 2 other submarines. And some transports in Port Arthur. Five Austrian transports sank. Let's see. We actually finally get a battle here with the Austrians. They got 1 heavy cruiser, 2 of these light cruisers. Same class as the Aurora, just not refit to make them better. And some very slow DDs. Well, this one is kind of slow, 28.8 knots. This one is a little bit less slow, but wow. 1 billion for a DD. And it's not even super fast. It's worth more than the cruisers. It's a big one though, almost 5,000 tons. But okay, let's go. Oh, this kind of foggy weather. It's a storm actually. Okay, let's organize. 3 DDs, Chunking Bay class. Oh yeah, Wuxi, you can just keep following the Hifa. You got the same top speed, so that's fine. There you go, Yunnan, you can follow Wuxi. Light cruisers, which class are you? Yeah. Dan Young, you can actually just join in with the heavy cruiser. Lin Hai, you're gonna be my scout. There we go, that was the enemy heavy cruiser. And I'm being outspotted by them. I think those Austrian cruisers have pretty good tower spotting. Let's take a look at... I'm not sure if I've seen these heavy cruisers before. That is a lot of torpedoes. It's got 4 single 7.4-inch guns as main armament. Yeah, that is a lot of torpedoes. They are fast, short-range 19-inch torpedoes though. And also quite a bit of armor. My big 16s to whack that ship out of existence as soon as it enters range. There we go. Hifa opening fire. Scoring a hit. Let's see, have you taken a hit? No? I think that must have been mine damage or something. Yeah, they're hiding in their little smoke screen. That's okay, keep doing that. Let's see, what kind of torpedo range do we have from the other ships? Not the greatest. These are electric torpedoes. 24-inch though, so very, very deadly. Reka has long-range oxygen torpedoes. Streiter has standard torpedoes, I think. No. Did not want you to move. Keep following. Now I need to just be careful here because I don't want to hit my own light cruiser with these torpedoes. But I think we should be safe. Because the enemy is sailing this way. We got range that DD. There you go, 11-inch hit on the light cruiser. You've not launched yet. Excellent. You guys have launched, all of you. Yes. Let's see. We are getting torpedo hits. One was a dud, one was live. There we go. Live torpedo on the stair. I want to sink the very expensive DD. Let's take a closer look at those DDs. Let's see, what makes you so expensive? Nothing, because that's the wrong DD. This is the expensive one. It's not the dangerous one though, because it's got well, it's got decent torpedoes, I guess, but 1.4 inches of armor. 01 diesel 2. It's got underwater launchers and one single triple launcher. Yeah, this is just completely overpriced for what it is. This though, with two quadruple 22-inch oxygen torpedo launchers, granted it's incredibly slow, but for 147 million it's really not bad. Or for 10 times the price, you can get something completely useless. Oh, did I accidentally order you to move? And Linhai will have to turn around again. There are torps in the water. There they are. This heavy cruiser is almost dead. I've not taken a single hit yet. There goes the heavy cruiser. Light and own heavy cruiser can also start moving out. Yeah, this is practically dead in the water. It did launch torpedoes though, either that or it ran out of torps. No, there they are. I was already in a turn. So we're good. We are good. No problem here. There they just disappeared. Makes target selection quite easy. Now you did have armor. I'll give you that. That is something you do have. And you got some pretty dangerous guns too, I guess. But not really enough to enter into a shooting match with a light cruiser. Armed with, I think it's 20 6.1 inch guns. There we go, big hit. And there she goes. Nice. Very nice. And yeah, it was only the Linhai that took any kind of damage. So, perfect. Now with that done, let's invade the rest of Borneo. I am losing transports. Yes, DDs I can sell. Italy takes Kosovo. France is having problems. Indonesian seas. Means I need to send my ships down here. To launch that invasion. That's fine. We can do that. Unless, of course, the game gives me a peace treaty. Actually, no. Oh, wait. These two light cruisers. I'm gonna send them out here to fight submarines. These two I'm sending here. To fight whatever ships the Japanese have sailing through. Okay, 8%, 16%, 61, but that is with a Japanese submarine, 2 Japanese submarines in the mix. All in all, not too bad. Okay, is Germany taking Wales? Nope, they are not. Are they sending any ships my way? 1 DD, 1 light cruiser. What kind of ship numbers are we looking at here from the different nations? Germany has quite a few submarines. They got 2 battleships now. Italy has a lot of submarines and 12 battleships. They've got, well, I've got more battleships, but remember, I think 8 of mine are the Timu class, and they, well, they almost don't count as battleships, do they? Because they're so tiny. Look at the Japanese economy. It's just almost nothing left. Alright. No, that was this turn. I checked. Okay. Yeah then. Next month. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. Peace with Austria-Hungary. I had to wait until this turn to launch the invasion of the rest of Borneo, because I needed to move my ships into the Indonesian seas first. Otherwise I wouldn't have enough tonnage there to even launch the invasion. And now that I did want to launch the invasion, I can't, because we're at peace. And it's a pretty worthless peace treaty too. I guess I can take some DDs. Can get 3 of them. It's not much, but it's at least something. No. I said no when they offered me an alliance for free, and I'm certainly not going to pay 2.5 billion for it. Well then, yeah, you can buy some DDs, Korea. That's fine. France failed to take Hong Kong, okay. Japan failed to take Bangladesh. %. Wow, 13 million. Okay. I think the Navy is gonna take it first, though. And of course, now the Americans are going to take Borneo. Well. Now, that was annoying. I'd hoped the war with Austria-Hungary would last a little bit more, but nope. So, with nothing better to do, since these guys failed to take Bangladesh anyway, I'm just gonna send a little strike force over there to deal with it. And some of these ships will just I'm just gonna send them to some ports. Oh, I got ships there too. How about these two? Pusan. Yeah, sure. Oh, they got 2 battleships here, so they're trying to take Ceylon, I guess. I guess they are. Can I see that in the log somewhere? No? Okay. So then, we're at least gonna be fighting these. But first, I took possession of some new DDs. I want to make them a little bit better. And we are overweight right off the bat. First things first though, let's remove these 2-inch guns. They are kind of useless. Turbines, that's why you are so cheap. There we go. And that's why you were overweight. Okay, yeah. See, we have a little problem here. I want these back here. I want this up here. Or potentially... Yeah, sure. If it works, it works. I can place this gun back down here. Okay. Shaft 5. Yeah, that's gonna add some weight. Alright. No minesweeping. Semi-auto is enough, I think. It's the beam and draft, though, that is making this very... I almost said very expensive. It isn't. It is very cheap. But considering its top speed is only 28 knots, I think it should be able to do better than that. Let's make it 36. So at least it has the same top speed as my my Chongqing Bay class. There you go. A little bit overweight still. Well, I make that -6. Now the tower won't fit, but if I just do this, we don't have a problem. Okay. Triple hull. I don't know. I want more bulkheads though. 8% overweight. Spacious quarters, definitely not needed. You can go with triple base for the guns. Give them a little bit more range. We don't need heavy shells. I want incendiary and semi-ballistic. Gen 3 radar. Okay, you got a... it's not a heavy... not that heavy tower. Really. It's just big. Small refit tower. It looks... looks kind of big. Enhanced refit tower. Yeah, there is not that much of a difference in cost and weight. Large refit tower 1. Large refit tower 3 is also lighter than small refit tower 4. Sadly, it doesn't fit. This one does. And so does this. And I think it looks better also. Yeah. Let's go with that. Let's go with that one. What I do need though, some of these. And maybe a little bit of that. So now we are very much overweight. That is a bit sad, but I'm sure we can find a way to firstly, natural boilers, that's going to save some weight. Electric steering instead of electro-hydro, that's also going to save some weight. Double bottom is going to save some weight. Anti-flood 2, that's going to save some weight. Slow down the turrets a bit. Well, that's going to add some weight. Coincidence 5. What kind of ASW are we looking at here? 1328. Not too bad. Not too shabby, really. $197 million. 236 million. Oil 3. Oil 1 is lighter than oil 2. Strange, but that's how it is. Bump the bulkheads down to many. Can I do -7 beam? Yes, I can. Can I do -8 beam? It's also possible. Things still fit. One of those, that torpedo launcher needs slightly better angles. There we go. So we are 6% overweight with this refit. How to solve? I don't want to make it much slower than this. It's already not a very fast DD. I don't really want to remove too much stuff that gives me ASW ratings. But I guess I can. Just because I need to save the weight. That only saved 5 tons. There we go, almost at the almost there now. Almost there. What else can I do? Increased HE. There we go. 187 million. It would also be nice to have a little bit more armor on these, but I guess they'll do. They are pretty affordable as they are. What kind of funnel is this? Angled funnel. I could go for a slightly smaller one and also save quite a bit of tonnage. What? This just... it fits. Before I did anything, it did fit. But now it doesn't? Come on. What the... I had it there. Okay, fine then. I guess I broke something. It fits here. It fits there. That's where it was originally. Like so. I guess, yeah, that tower is now in the way of everything, but it's just something I have to live with, I guess. But now I got some displacement to spare to add a little bit of armor. Not like a whole lot, but some. It's gonna make the ship a little bit more stable too, reducing that awful pitch and roll. Good enough. 189 million for a refit Austrian DD. That's a pretty affordable little boat. With a pretty good punch. Alright, let's apply. Account? Why not? Are they being repaired? Yeah, they're all being repaired. Nice, Austria, you sold me broken ships. Fine. Next month. Well then, we got some stuff happening. Italian Empire wants war again. Last time they gave up after like one minor skirmish. Let's strike the port, sink 4 transports, and here we go. Battlecruiser Hiei. Kita class battlecruiser. It's got 10 16-inch guns. It's got a blisteringly high top speed of 39.3 knots. That is a very interesting ship. We got some of these light cruisers and some of these DDs. I cannot keep pace with that super fast battlecruiser. Now, I'm curious. We're not spotting the enemy battlecruiser. Let me just organize my my stuff here. You can just be in the same division, since you got the same top speed. Danyang, you're joining the heavy cruiser, and you're just gonna follow the fast battleships, which they basically are. And DDs, you're gonna do DD things. And now this is not a storm, so the game just needs to update its speed limit. There we go. I'm spotting the battlecruiser. Let's take a look. There she is. Oh, it would be fun to get a couple of these as war operations and then give them refits. That's an interesting hull. 39.3 knots. It's got some armor. 11.9 inch main belt and 8.2 inch main deck. That's actually not bad. Minimum beam and draft though. So it's gonna take some damage when it gets hit. And these guns are Mark III. I did see in the log that Japan has the Mark IV 16-inch gun now. But these must have been made before that. I think maybe like so. Yeah. Starting quite far out. Let's see. Range on your guns. 32 kilometers. Heavy shells. Capitalistic 1 AP. Oh, are you actually doing that high top speed? Yeah, almost. So we're just gonna hope we can put some water inside of that ship. Slow it down a little bit. Meanwhile, Linhai will be hunting some DDs. Did you guys switch targets? Yeah, you did. You kept the secondaries on the Hiei, but the Hiei is definitely not in secondary range. Not sure if we can actually get some torpedoes on target though, if it's sailing that fast. No. So, we're just gonna have these torpedoes launch. At these instead. I mean, Kitakami, yeah. It basically is. With all those torpedo launchers. Gun line needs to turn around. DDs should also turn around. We're gonna get some torpedo hits here. I mean, we got a decent chance of scoring at least some. No, maybe. No. No, nothing. Nothing. But there we go. We did get a gun hit on Hiei. Blew up the Q turret. Are we no longer in range? No? Okay then. Hife and Wuxi. One light cruiser for each of you. I said one for each, but yeah, the leading one keeps going invisible behind the smoke. And you both just switch targets again. Well, at least one of you did. You may launch when ready. Did you have armor? 0.9. Yeah, there we go. AP is doing the damage. A little bit more and she's down. Let's see. Guns on the DD. If you can. Definitely AP. Lin High. You can hit the DD while you sail closer to the light cruisers. Whoa, what was that? Whoa. Photogun. One shot by a 16-inch. There we go. My 16s are hitting home on these two. Whoa, 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 whoa. Good, I saw that in time. Could have been ugly. Wakatsuki. Yeah, I think she's gonna flood out. Yeah, Wakatsuki flooded out. Lin High is safe. Both capital ships target the Hiei. This guy has no more torpedoes. No torpedoes, no worries. Close in gunfight. And I had the most guns. Alright. Need you two to, well, you can't really catch up to that battlecruiser, can you now? I guess it's because the HEA is just sailing away from my DDs. So if I just pull them back, he should be tempted to get closer to my battlecruisers. Right? Because they're no longer running away in this game, as I understand it. It's just trying to maintain distance from the DDs. Let's see, I'll be back when the shooting starts. And I was right. He's not running away. He's just maintaining range to the DDs. But now she's back and in range of my battleships. So that's good. And closing. Not really hitting much though, because it's still going at a pretty high speed. But hopefully, as she gets closer, and maybe I can get some flooding hit on it. That shell is gonna hit. You got Cordite 3, TNT 3, Barbette 3, Citadel 3. What else do you have? Heavy shells. It could be explosive. I would almost be ashamed to sink this thing. It's so cool. I would like one. Hopefully the Japanese have more of them. There we go. That's what I was after. And now it's down to less than 30 knots and slowing down. And there she goes. Nice. HEA down. Kita class. Gotta remember that for when the time comes to get war reparations. Norway's allied to France. No, I don't think so. Okay, let's see, we have a strike. Ooh, it's an actual battle strike. That one I think we'll have to do next time though. Yamashiro class battleship. Alright. Yeah, that's the one that didn't have a lot of armor. The Koreans are here, helping me with a bunch of the cruisers they bought. I got some light cruisers of my own. And, oh, I got one Jingcheng class DD. Also Korean. Nice. We're gonna do that one next time. Goodbye, and take care.